Right, Calvin, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
It's very hot. I'm sweating.
Yes, I'm too.
Me too, me too.
Yeah, me too.
Now the hot season, hot season has begun now. This hot situation will prevail until the end of April, until the end of New Year.
Yes.
It's very hot now. Now, always we should drink water. Hmm? Plenty of water. Right. Where are the others? What happened yesterday is I think it was thundering, but
Yes, it is
it didn't
thundering.
rain.
But didn't rain. It was thundering, I think, more than 2.5 hours.
Hmm. Yes, at that time I was in Hadwela, in our class in Hadwela. Now, Monday, yesterday, and today, the third term test for 2021 for all grades held. The term tests were held. So, uh, what I had to do is just give the papers and wait until children finish writing. Yesterday, the grade 11 class was held, and their term test was held. It was supposed to finish at 9 at night. We started thundering, and there was a slight drizzle. Started thundering from about 7. So I asked the class organizer to collect the papers, and left there at about I can't remember. Yes, at about 7:30. I thought I would not be able to come home if it rains, if it starts raining heavily. Now from there, I sent you a message asking to host the meeting if I come late. But it didn't rain. Now even when I was on the way, it was thundering. It was thundering and lightning heavily. There was a slight drizzle. When I was reaching our area, the weather was fine. It was not raining. So I started the meeting at 9, and we had a good discussion. I was waiting for you. I thought you would join late, but you didn't come. So, Kalmit, did you go to school today?
No, sir. These days, day after tomorrow,
Hmm.
school's Colors night is going to be held.
What night?
Colors night.
Colors night. Right, right.
Yes. So now these days, I think teachers are not teaching.
Mhm.
They have a lot of work to do.
You can say it in passive voice. These days, children are not taught.
Not, yeah.
Children are not taught passive voice. Get used to use passive voice when talking. It may add some professionality to your speaking style. Right. Mr. Madhur, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How's the weather there? Was power not cut today in your area?
No.
There weren't any power cuts.
Yes, there was any power cut in our area. There's noise in our house where my sisters and my mother's sisters came, and there's noise. That's why I couldn't speak.
No, it's not very noisy. We can't hear big noise. The background is okay.
No, I came outside.
Okay. Mr. Sudhit came after a long time. Mr. Sudhit, good evening.
Good evening, sir. After a long time.
Yes, after a long time. How are you?
Now I'm fine.
Fine now. Did you catch the fever? Did you catch fever or the virus again?
No.
Now all your family members are okay.
Okay.
Now, was power cut in your area today? Was power cut in your area?
Today not, sir.
Power was not cut.
Don't cut, sir.
Even here in our area, power was not cut. I think today, the power supply may be okay. Now,
Yes.
now as we heard, they bought fuel from a vessel yesterday or day before yesterday, and they started distributing them, and the government said that they would be able to provide diesel fuel to electricity board. That may be why power was not cut today. I think the power supply will be okay for sometimes for about a couple of days or 3-4 days, and the same situation will arise again.
Yes.
From whom shall we start? Until others join, until other members in whom, whom shall we give the first chance? Let's give the first chance to Mr. Madhur as usual to say something.
Yes, I couldn't watch the news and listen the BBC news and other news today, but I read.
Wait. Sorry for the interruption. The latest news is that yesterday the USA decided to ban importing coal, fuel, and some other products, I think some other resources and some other minerals. Coal, you can't be coal. COL coal galangu, right? Charcoal, yes. Coal, fuel, diesel and petrol fuel, and some other goods from Russia. They decided to ban importing them, complete ban until the end of this year. And England also decided to I think they haven't confirmed it. They are also going to ban importing fuel and other stuff from Russia until the end of this year.
Yes, and
Russia also decided to provide gas and other
Yes.
oil.
They have threatened.
Things.
They have threatened
Yes,
Europe
yes.
and other countries if they keep imposing sanctions and if they keep banning their importings, they would stop their gas supply, because I think Russia has the biggest gas tunnel, gas tube to whole Europe.
Yes. That decision was being criticized by
that decision
Putin,
was criticized.
That decision was criticized by Putin, and he told European Union, you will have to face some repercussions about for this decision, and he severely criticized about this decision. And today I saw there was both countries decided 12 hours fierce stopped war,
ceasefire,
about 12 hours for ceasefires for 12 hours because some people stuck in this area until evacuate
to allow the civilians to go to safe countries, safe areas.
Safe area. Yes.
But the Ukrainian president has said that they can't rely upon the invader. Russia is the invader. Russia is the country. Russia is the one now who has given a 12-hour time period, a time period like that, a ceasefire time period to allow civilians to go to safe countries and other places. But from Ukraine side, they have, especially the Ukraine president has said they can't rely upon the invader. Even before they started the invasion, Russia said they were not going to invade. America said Russia would definitely invade, but Russia refused it. They said they were not going to invade. But in about 2 or 3 days, they started the invasion. Now it has been 14 days, around 14 days since they started the invasion. So far, lot of civilians, soldiers from both sides. I think by now more than 5,000 Russian soldiers have been killed by Ukrainian army.
Yes.
That means this is not going to be easy for them. As this is not going to be as easy as they thought.
Yes. The chopper was also destroyed by Ukraine yesterday.
Not only one chopper, I think a number of choppers were brought down.
Yes. Yesterday, today, Samagi Janambalawegi, some member who visited some higher position officers of central bank. He discussed about the current situation because he highlighted to them people are suffering during this period because they unable to buy essential goods and other things easily, because if they have a money, people if people have money, they unable to buy uh,
Goods.
goods and other things, because death of the foreign currency, the drugs imported who unable to import drugs from the country, from the manufacture country.
I think by next
Yesterday,
week, by next week, there will be a dearth of drugs in pharmacies.
yes, because pharmacy union of pharmacy sector people was said they don't have enough paracetamol and other drugs, and government decided to remove control price of the drugs, some drugs. Definitely drugs price increase by next 2 or
Prices
1
of
week.
drugs, prices of drugs will
Yes.
be increased by.
Yes, the prices of drugs will be increased by next 2 weeks.
And especially in Colombo area, a lot of small hotels and bakeries have been closed
Have been
due to
closed.
lack
Yes,
of gas.
lack of gas. Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, food items, the prices of food items like fussy food, like short eats and others, small food items will be increased.
Snacks
Will be increased again.
Yes.
Now, since from yesterday or day before yesterday, did they allow the US dollar to float? Yesterday, no, day before yesterday. It had been halted. Now, yesterday or day before yesterday, the central bank released the US dollar. Now it has been allowed to float, and the value of rupee compared to dollar was taken down. Now it is going down. Now, as a result of that, the prices of many imported items will be doubled, be increased sometimes by double to triple. And the other news is a new cement factory was opened in Ambanthura Mirinjavila.
Yes, Langma cement factory.
Langma.
Yes.
Now we can imagine. Now we can imagine the reason for the reason for increasing the prices of cement in the past few months. A lot of cement was hidden, right? Stocks of cement stocks were hidden, and there was no price control, and there was a huge dearth of cement. Now this is the reason. This is the reason now. I think they have said that they would be able to give a bag of cement for 1,300 to 1,350 rupees, like that.
1,375 rupees.
75 rupees. Now, what's the current price of a bag of cement?
Current price is same.
Same.
Current price?
Yeah.
No, 1,600 to 800.
No, 800.
There's no price control in cement.
Oh, that's not price. Real price is 1,375 rupees.
And I saw on Facebook, I don't know whether it's true or false, that ethanol importers are going to face a huge problem, that due to lack of dollars, the importing of ethanol is going to be stopped now. Going to be stopped by 22nd of this month. That means the production of Arak will be stopped. If it happens, the government will learn a nice lesson.
I also saw this news.
All the drunkards will come to the road and start protesting. I think that's the day. I saw on Facebook. That's the day when government will have to go home. Right.
I think gas price is increased. Will be increased next 2 or 3 weeks.
Now we can see long queues in front of gas points again.
Yes, Kadawatha. I saw Kadawatha.
Yes.
Yes.
Kadawatha, near that Kadawatha tunnel.
Yes.
at the gas point near Kadal.
Gas Kubara.
That queue is always, we can see that queue always. And whenever I go to Raghav, via that area, I saw that line queue. Okay, let's give a chance to Kalmit to say something. Kalmit, it's your turn.
Okay, I'll talk some gossips. So, firstly, I'll start from that war.
Ukrainian war.
Yeah. So I heard due to the war, price of a crude oil barrel will be increased. Can be increased
$300.
$300, and I think Langadima.
Soon.
Yeah. Soon the tap lines, gas tap lines to Europe will be stopped by Ukraine, because Ukraine said that if they are imposing
sanctions, economic sanctions,
they can take such a decision. And so the whole Europe will face a big problem. I think I saw another news. There are lots. United States, China is asking from United States reveal their bionic laboratories. Yeah.
Nuclear laboratories.
Bionic. Biolabs. I heard there are more than 600 biolabs around the world belongs to United States. So from that 600, there are 26 in Ukraine. And that's why China said reveal them. And China and other...
Who asked? China asked USA, or USA asked China?
China asked USA to reveal them. The places.
What's the reason?
I think there's some
analysis.
Analytics says
sorry,
not
analytics, analysts
said that United States protecting Ukraine due to that reason, because there are 26 labs in Ukraine belongs to United States. So if those laboratories taken by a country like Russia, it would be bad to United States. I think that is the reason for that. So I heard another one. My friend said that to me. A Buddhist monk in Sripada, Adams Peak, near Adams Peak, I think Lenaka Jivatha,
who lives in a cave,
had said that. I think you may have seen lots of YouTube channels are there. YouTuber goes to meet the Buddhist monks and asking what would happen in near future. So that Buddhist monk was asked by a YouTuber, and that Buddhist monk had said in 2030 there would be a nuclear war in the world.
One day you told this during our discussion. One day you told that not only the Buddhist monk, that blind lady in USA, Baba Vanga, she also has predicted that there would be a nuclear war in the recent future.
Yes. So I think I heard this thing 2 days ago. So due to that war, I think United States is going to take a part of our country that
to engage in the war.
Yeah, to engage in the war.
Since Sri Lanka is a good strategic point.
Yeah, it means that Buddhist monk says there is I think it was named as a corridor, the corridor.
Mm.
So it means from Colombo to Trincomalee.
Mm.
That place is the lowest gravity. That place has the lowest gravity in Sri Lanka.
Mm.
So it means when a missile is sent, that ඒක බිම වැදිලා පුපුරන්න gravity එක තියෙන්න ඕනේ.
There should be gravity to
Yes.
there should be gravity for the missile to come down and explode.
Yeah, there should be a gravity to missile to come down and explode.
Mm.
So since that place doesn't have gravity, so the missile can't
Come to land.
come to land and explode.
Mm.
So I think United States is going to get that place and take it as their camps, like
To establish their camps, their
Yeah,
army bases.
Yeah. So, and that UD blast, what would happen in near future? It means I said that would happen in
2030. Mm.
So, in near future, he asked.
Mm.
So that Wismang says in 2024.
Mm.
He says that YouTuber don't take Gotabaya Rajapaksa as a volleyball. He's becoming bad and very cruel. So whatever others says, he will definitely develop the country by 2024, but I don't know.
No,
If that saying is true,
Gotabaya might had I think he had a plan. He had a good plan to develop the country when he came to power. But unfortunately, the COVID-19 came and the whole situation went upside down. The economy was badly affected. That's why he had to change. That's why his plans were spoiled. He might have, I think, he might have plans in his mind, but he was unable to implement them due to that. Mainly because of that COVID virus. Now I think already 2 years have gone. Only 3 years are remaining. Now since they have muddled up their base, their initial 2 years may be very difficult. It may be impossible to implement their plans. They will try to do something, but now what is supposed to happen has already happened. Right.
Yes, I think the people who around him are the one who don't let him to develop the country. I think even that Veeravansha said that Basil Rajapaksa should be responsible for this crisis.
Yes.
And Gotabaya Rajapaksa is controlled by Basil Rajapaksa as a puppet.
Maybe. He calls him the ugly American.
Yeah.
Ugly American. He said that he would never take a ministerial post in a cabinet where ugly American is there.
Yes.
The ugly American. Right. Let's give a chance to Mr. Sujit. Since he came after a long time, he may have a lot of things to say. Mr. Sujit, it's your turn.
Okay, sir. I would like to talk about Bala Shakti power. Yes. I think firstly Sri Lankan has only one electric power, Jalaviduli water.
Hydropower.
Only hydropower. But
hydropower, you mean hydropower power station? Hydropower station.
Yes. Sri Lanka has
Sri Lanka has only one hydropower station.
Lakshapana, Randenigala, and I think
Is there a turbine in Kukuleganga? No.
Kukuleganga, yes. Kukuleganga. But
What do you want to say?
දැනට පැවිච්ච අවුරුදු 72ක් රට පාලනය කරපු ගවර්න්මන්ට් ඒක ඩෙවලොප් කරන්න අයිඩියා එකක් ඒගොල්ලන්ට තිබ්බේ නැහැ.
The governments that had been ruling the country for the past 72 years. How to say?
The governments
that have been ruling the country
that have been ruling the country
for 72 years.
For 72 years,
didn't have any idea to
didn't have any idea to develop electrical powers, electric power. But Sri Lanka
still we are using the power stations established by the Britishers and not Britishers, by the UNP governments. Mahavali scheme. Thankful to Mahavali scheme.
Thankful for Mahavali scheme. But present government always try to develop generator power. They I think
you mean to build coal power stations and diesel power stations.
Yes, the diesel power station. Sri Lanka has many I think they had Sulang
wind power. They could have constructed wind power stations.
They could have
constructed wind power stations.
And
I think now recently they started, but it's too late now. In Hambantota or somewhere they started.
Yes, it not. I think it not generate. No.
It may be under construction. Is it under construction or was it open recently, Mr. Madhu?
It was open.
It was open. Oh.
Sorry?
Yes.
Sorry.
That wind power station nearby Hambantota or somewhere.
I think at the moment,
is it being constructed?
In Chilau area, the operating wind power plantation, power plant. I saw when I went that area, I saw some wind power. What is the call that?
Turbine.
No.
Not turbine.
Fans.
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 There are lots of fans are operating in this area. I think at the moment they are
not functioning.
No, they are used this power.
This is now I just recalled now. What's the Indian company? That Indian multi-billionaire from India, Gautam Adani. Yes, Adani company. Adani Group is. I think they recently started a project, wind power generating project. Now I think recently they started their construction.
2015 during the Yapalna government. I think that project has been started.
Project was started.
Yes, started. I don't know exactly, but when I went in Chilau area, I saw that fan running. I think they collective power to Sri Lankan for a consumer, electric consumer. Okay, go ahead, Sujit, sorry, disturb.
Other thing is we don't try to
We don't try to do what?
don't try to develop solar power. මීට කලින් solar power develop කරලා තිබ්බනම් අද මේ තත්ත්වය උදා වෙන්නේ නැහැ කියලා.
If solar power generating systems had been implemented,
if solar power
generating systems had been implemented, there would not have been a situation like this. There would not have been
a
situation like this.
Situation like this. And සමහර පොඩි පොඩි බලාකාර හදනවා අපේ අය.
Some small power stations are constructed.
Small power station are constructed, but government not don't help to him.
The government doesn't give support.
The government doesn't give support. I think as I think the politicians are always try to
Politicians always try to cut deals with foreign countries and cut deals with foreign countries so that they can pocket huge commissions.
Yes. I think
Politicians always try to cut deals with foreign companies so that they can pocket huge commissions.
Yes.
As I think if things happen like this,
as I think if this happen like this,
if things continue to happen, like this,
if things continue to happen this, we can't අපිට ගොඩ ඉන්න බෑ කියන්නේ.
we won't survive.
We won't survive. We try to always important and හැමදාම රිවිටර් ටික කරන කම්බලන් ඉන්නවා.
We always wait until things are imported from other countries.
We try to always
no, we always wait.
We always wait
until things are imported from other countries.
Until
things are imported, until goods are imported from other countries.
We never try to other countries. Yes. That's all.
We never try to produce them in our country itself.
Yes.
There were a lot of attempts to start a made in Sri Lanka era, but they went under carpet.
So can't you remember?
Always try to, sorry.
Okay, go ahead, Sujit.
President Mr. Gotabaya always try to develop our product, but as I think the government
The government doesn't allow.
The government doesn't
allow them to happen.
Yes.
Actually, the reason that's true. That's very true. The main reason is now most of the products what we use can be produced in our country. We can easily start a made in Sri Lanka era, right? It's possible. It can be easily done. The reason is the politicians. Actually, politicians are the ones who are behind this sabotage. They are the ones who always sabotage this. Now, behind, not behind. on the stage in public, they pretend that they are always ready to help local entrepreneurs, local businessmen to invest and develop their businesses so that our economy is boosted. But what's happening behind the screen is that they the same politicians who say that it's the same politicians pulled by their legs. The reason is if if Sri Lankan entrepreneurs, Sri Lankan investors are encouraged to develop their companies and uh, produce goods in our country, the politicians will have to they will lose the huge commissions that what we have been receiving from the foreign countries. So they always what they do is they cut deals, secret deals with foreign countries and sabotage these local projects and always try to bring foreign investors and always try to import things from other countries. That's how they play this game.
Yes.
Then what else, Mr. Madhuru?
So can't you remember one of the international money foundation who has
International Monetary
decided-
Fund. International
Mo-
Monetary
not
Fund.
monetary fund, not
IMF.
IMF,
Mm.
not IMF. I think JICA or NITA, I can't
Mm.
remember.
Mm.
It's, who decided to provide a loan to implement solar power. I
Mm.
think during the Japan government or Mahinda Rajapaksa regime.
Mm.
I can't remember exactly which period,
Mm.
but that lend provide to implement solar power to implement, but CEB engineering who had been
The loan was about to
the
be
loan
the loan was about to be given to
Given,
implement
right.
solar power
But-
station.
solar power station, but CEB engineering team
They opposed it. They opposed
yes.
Viruddha.
opposed. Can't say
Yes, I
avoid,
can remember.
deny,
No, not that. They opposed it. Viruddha.
opposed,
They opposed it.
opposed,
Opposition,
opposed it.
opposed. The word derives from opposition.
Oppose.
Oppose.
opposed. I think it is not good. It was not a good decision because if we invest this area, this for the solar power project, we won't face like the situation because that is the
If that solar power project had been implemented,
yes, if that solar power had been implemented,
we would not have
yes.
faced a situation like this.
Yes, we would have not faced like the situation. Now, if we don't have enough for fuel, definitely we would have faced some repercussions. Now, at the moment, we are facing the some difficulties. Main reason is there's a manipulating CEB. They do not allow to implement new project because definitely they are involved some smuggling with the small flower plantation owners. What about you think that decision that like this situation like that matter?
What you said is right now. Like I said earlier, not only these politicians, even some government officials like high rank officials like engineers and other high rank officials. Some of them are also behind this game because they have a good relationship, good contacts with those politicians, and they also get a small cut from those commissions.
But people used to criticize ministers and members of the parliament.
Yes, most people don't know.
Yes.
50% of this game is played by government officials. The rest is played by the politicians. They have a good interconnection.
Interconnection. There's a manipulate in the government sector office, but it can't break even the minister who has tried to break this manipulate, but ministers also can't break this manipulate.
Yes, the reason for that is ministers come and go. Ministers come when their governments come to power and they just go home once their governments topple. But officials, they stay in their position for years. They are the ones who know about the whole system, and they are the ones who know how to play this game. Actually, they are the ones who must be held responsible the most, more than the politicians.
Praveen came, sir.
Miss Praveena, not Miss Praveena. Not Praveena, Miss Praveena. Were you busy with your children's work?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. By the way.
Good evening. So I can give you a chance now. I think we have been talking since 1915. Since 9:15. Now, Miss Praveena, you can take your chance and say something. Any news or anything?
Actually, I was late because my home is still under construction. So today
my house is still under construction.
Under construction. So my husband busy with those works, so I had to support him, and I did so many things. Now I finish my work and come to the chat table.
Just finish my daily chorus and joined.
Yes.
Just finish my daily chorus and join the chat table.
Yes.
Okay, say something. You can talk about any preferred topic.
These days there's a gas problem now again.
Gas problem. You said you use the hearth and firewood.
Yes, I use hearth because actually I can't waiting in the queue. That's impossible. That's why no need to wait in the queue and use this. If something nothing, we have to move to another.
There are alternatives.
Yes. Those days still have fuel problem and other things. Same like earlier.
Today power was not cut in our area, even Mr. Madura's area, Ms. Udit area, Kalmit's area, even in our area, power was not cut. I think they might have provided fuel to the power stations. Now there won't be power cuts for a couple of days, so for a few days. I am sure the situation with that previous situation will arise again by next week.
In our area, the power was cut for, I think, 45 minutes.
Today?
Yeah, today.
At night?
Yes, night. I think at 7 to 7:45.
Then what is?
I saw yesterday told us they are planning to build solar systems. That is the better way to generate electricity, because it's very more low maintenance and
low cost,
and we have
environmental friendly.
All the things are
now the things are being arranged.
Yes. And I saw today news, there are some ban for import items for apple, grapes. In our country, water also imported.
Water is imported?
Yes. I am surprised. I don't know why they import water.
Yes, from where is water? From where is water imported?
I don't know. So they banned water, apple, grapes, dates, like that. There are 367 items they banned for import.
To save dollars.
To save dollars, but this is not the solution because they thief everything from our country and ask us to save.
They stole everything from our country.
They stole everything and ask us to save. They ask us to save electricity, save fuel. So people can't do this. People can't do this. All of our middle class people, they are taking so many things and ask us to save us. And people now the people are saying, then Sepai, we want again, got out for take this Atal again.
Right. Kalmit, I can give a chance to Kalmit again to say something.
Okay, sir. So, did you see that? I think 1 week earlier, when that when that MP Vijitha Herath in the meeting